Hiya Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started with your timeless Amor Monday tarot reading. We're going to dive into what's happening with you in love. Okay, so all the information that you need from me is in the description down below. And without further ado, let's start with your oracle card in love, Aries. So you have fun and adventure, joy, Aries. Okay, it's time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun, okay? You don't have to be so serious in your relationships. Like, it doesn't have to be, so black or white or cut and dry. Like, if you're not having fun, then what are you doing? Hold on here, all right? On the bottom of the deck, you have stuck energy alignment. This is subconscious energy. Your body is requiring energy work to get back in alignment by balancing your chakras and clearing your auric field. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. Get grounded and reconnect to your body once again. Okay. And of course, you can pause if you want to read it yourself. All right, Aries, but yeah, it's like it's definitely giving you've been taking things way too seriously. You've been allowing your hurt feelings to get the better of you, and for you to make impulsive decisions in love, and just like, it's giving like revenge a little bit. Or you ain't gonna mess with Aries, but like your reaction to things matters. Okay, let it fall off you. If it's not for you, it's not gonna be for you. Let it go, type of situation, and continue enjoying being you. Okay, the person that's going to appreciate that is going to come right through. Okay, bars. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the tarot to see what other messages we have here for you in love. We're going to start with your energy in love, the energy regarding your person, the energy of the relationship, this is very interesting, the potential outcome, as well as the advice here for you. On the bottom of the deck, you do have the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right, so the Eight of Swords for you, Aries, in reverse, it's subconsciously you're wanting to free yourself of any binds here, of any parameters or bondages that you have put on yourself. If you're in a situation where you're just like, um that the only reason that you're there literally is because you put yourself there, like you're subconsciously wanting to free yourself from a romantic situation. Okay, maybe wanting to end a relationship, get some space, whatever it is. It's like you're feeling the need to be free and to be able to be authentically you. Okay, no matter if you're in a relationship or not. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're always in a relationship with self. All right, so if the external relationship is not giving to that relationship, is not fostering or nurturing that self relationship you got going on, then it needs to go. Okay. Right now, I feel like you're trapped. Okay, this is your energy in love, the devil card. This is a great lesson that needs to be learned right now. If you feel trapped, then get out of there. Okay, there's a reason that you feel trapped on a day-to-day basis, and it's just like, well, what are we going to do about this? Because that's not the energy of fun and adventure and joy. That's not what that is. So how are we going to get ourselves out of this? Okay, your person's energy in love has to do with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, because they feel not necessarily trapped, but it's a lot of insecurities. They might be going through a lot of health issues. They might have like mental, I don't want to say disabilities, but it's giving like they get anxious a lot. It's not a disability. It's just, I feel like it's a hyper awareness that they have, but they haven't been able to use it to their benefit. So it comes out more like chaotic, and you feel like, trapped. You feel like you have to be there for them because nobody else will. You feel like nobody's gonna love them like you love them, Aries. And it's like you're allowing yourself to stay stuck in that relationship or that situation because you feel like there's no way out. There's always a way out. Why do you need to take, what happened? Were you born with them? Like, why do you need to be that person? Okay. If you go somewhere, that doesn't mean that they'll completely fall apart. And if it if that happens, that's their choice. It's not something that you have control over, or that is a fault of yours. You're doing the best that you can do for yourself, and that reverberates off of you. Okay, so a high key, that probably won't happen if you leave. All the best will happen if you leave. But anyway, who's it? We're getting off topic. Not really, but you have the embodiment of cups here for what this relationship is. Okay, I feel like it's teaching both parties, or it has the potential to teach both parties to trust their intuition, to trust what chaos is showing them, because the embodiment of cups is like, or the king of cups is somebody who is very emotionally potty trained, very much able to see what their external environment is showing them, what they need to learn, and be able to morph and manifest what they want with that energy. They are the master manifester. Okay, especially in regards to love and spirituality, like seeing really what things are showing them. So this relationship has great power. It has great potential, to put you both right. Okay, to steer you both on a good right path. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do that together. Okay, Aries, for your potential outcome, you do have the Seven of Swords here. So the Seven of Swords is all about like kind of manipulative energy. I feel like you'll realize where you've been, oh, the picture that you've been missing, or where you've been staying in this, or the reasons why you've been staying in this relationship are because of things that don't make no sense. Like that, things are going to start collapsing on themselves, and you're just going to be like, what? All right. The Temperance card is here, for your advice, is because it's like, it's what you're learning. Okay, with the embodiment of cups here, you're learning to, when an anxiety inducing situation comes to you, you kind of learning how to, take it in and have it wash over you, to the point where it's just like, oh, anxiety hit me. Did it really? you know it's like you're realizing, or embodying a calm demeanor no matter what, taking what you're being shown and just like, okay, I can do this with that. All right, cool. Like, this is gonna happen because of that. And you don't get riled up in any way. You don't feel the need to do something because you feel pressure or a fear towards anything. Like, this is the type of thing, or energy you're going to start to embody when it comes to love. Okay, and put yourself in a situation where you no longer ever again will feel trapped. Okay, all right. So Aries, thank you for being here. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you if you literally just found me. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and start to clarify these messages here. So let's see what comes out for you in love, Aries. All right, let's see if I can get these cards to not stick together today. Are you together? Are you one, or are you two? All right, so Aries, on the bottom of the deck, clarifying this Eight of Swords in reverse. Let's see what you have. You have the Hierophant here. So a very large lesson, okay? The Hierophant is all about kind of the status quo and traditions and those sort of things. Like, your big lesson here, your big subconscious lesson, is to really just get you to adopt a new sort of tradition, because Aries, it doesn't, you know, Aries is not that type of person or being to just like kind of do the same routine every day and this, that, and the third. Like, Aries is very spontaneous. Aries is very, passionate and adventurous and all of these things. So subconsciously, it's just like I said, you have that Eight of Swords in reverse, that freedom. So make it a tradition. If you follow anything with any sort of structure, make it a tradition for you to be free in love, to be authentic in love, to like really just embrace everything that's happening to you, and kind of embracing chaos in a way. Like, because chaos for you is not chaos for somebody else. It's not anxiety inducing. It's just like, oh, we about to do today, type of situation. So, it's a lovable trait of you. Like, people see that as encouraging and a brave aspect of you. So just be that person, Aries. That's who you're want to be. Like, make a tradition or make a structure around being free and being yourself. Okay. People love it. Okay. They want to be you, they want to be around you, all those types of things. The devil card for your energy and love is clarified by the judgment, another major arcana, and the king of swords here in reverse. Okay. Because I feel like when you tie yourself down, you end up regretting a whole bunch of things. You end up second guessing yourself all the time. You end up not trusting yourself. And I feel like this relationship is showing you this right now. Like, you don't trust yourself to make the right decision in regards to love, in regards to what what is best for you to do right now in your loving relationships. Like, you're just like, what is this right now? How you know? So it's like you have that uncertainty in love right now. So that's kind of also what's being reflected to you as well, that your person with all their anxiety and things like that is reflecting how you vision yourself in love. Like, you don't have a clear, concise way to love yourself, to love somebody else. You're just like, you feel trapped, and as long as you allow that energy to overwhelm you, that's what's going to show up for you. Okay, so you have the choice of whether or not you want to keep that going, okay, and manipulate yourself into staying in a situation that you regret every single day of your life. Like, we don't want that. Okay, Four of Pentacles is here in reverse, clarifying your person's energy. It's the Spirit of Cups here, as well as the Nine of Rings. Okay, so hmm the Spirit of Cups. Okay, so yeah, your person's energy, like, this is what they're wanting. First of all, they're wanting to grow. Like, the way that they're actually reflecting you is crazy, because this is the same thing that you want. You're wanting freedom, and they're wanting to just grow in their sense of security and love, and how they love themselves, and really embodying that sense of abundance and stability in regard to how they see themselves. And they just want to be sure, they want to get rid of the anxiety. They just want to be free of that. I mean, at the same time, it's the same thing. All right, so Aries, your person is like really just trying to work on being stable again. They're kind of, you're both kind of doing your own thing. All right, they want more stability, whereas you are wanting more instability. But to you, that's stability, because that's who you are. You're spontaneous. You're on like a kind of like a higher level than they are, in a sense, because you are able to more so take in chaos and be like, yo, we about to have fun. Like, whereas they see chaos as, oh my God, that type of a thing. So that's where you both are in the aspect of love. Like, you don't mind all of the adventures. Like, you might want to go out there and date or spend time with a lot of different people to just like really get a handle on, or an idea of what it is that you want, because that's one of the things, Aries, that you're not necessarily sure about so far. Whereas your person wants to just not necessarily settle down right now, but they they're not so adventurous. Okay. But anyway, who's it in regards to your relationship, the embodiment of cups, or the King of Cups, you have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Cups here. Okay, divine masculine, divine feminine coming through, which is balance. That's beautiful for you. All right, this relationship is telling you, you both, okay, the lesson here, or the energy is like two halves of the same whole type of situation. Just helping each other grow together, individually, and then you come together and you grow together. I feel like there are things that you have learned together that you overcome, because ultimately, like I said, it's like you guys want the same thing, you're just at different parts in your journey. So there's an understanding that you can get to with each other, where it's like, I know, like, this is hard, like, we got to fight anxiety, we got to fight, me not taking on your burdens. This is if you stay together, whether or not you stay together, whatever. But or just somebody that you have in mind. You know, there's a lot of things that needs to be worked through. Clearly you love this person, or you know, you're very fond of them, whatever it is. So it's just like coming to that understanding, and not taking things personally. Like this is a lot of what the relationship, a lot of healing energy in this relationship. If you don't, again, take things personally and end up with it turning into fights, which is not this energy. The Queen and the King of Cups are upright, so it's just like, you know, meeting each other halfway, nurturing each other, having it not be a toxic situation, because the Devil card is like toxic. It's like overdoing because because you think that they can't do something or they're not capable. It's like, give them that grace. Like, you know, they're their own person. Without you, who were they in the first place? Like, you don't need to do everything. So if you can kind of come to that space where you're giving each other this, your space, your own spaces to grow, and not do for each other out of, oh my god, because you can't do it, like you're incapable, then you know, you can start to work through that. But anyway, who's it? Seven of Swords here for the potential outcome. You have the Moon in reverse and the Spirit of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that are not known still. There's a lot of avenues that you haven't gotten to traverse, because you're over here like um so worried about, it's like you've become more of a caretaker than a lover, or you know, even a friend, you know. So it's just a lot of misplaced emotions, you know, which is why you feel trapped. It's not feeling so much romantic anymore. It's feeling like the obligation is taking away from the relationship, and I feel like you'll notice that, and you'll see things from more of a different perspective. Again, you'll learn things about you each other that you didn't know before. There's a great opportunity here for more understanding, more growth in the relationship. Okay. um what do you call it, your advice here has to do with the, let's see, the Chariot in reverse and the Seven of Wands. The Chariot in reverse with the Temperance, again, there's like this energy of detachment that needs to come through for you, Aries. Okay, like don't move forward in the thing. You feel like you have to be so like defensive and things. You feel, again, you feel like you have to do all the work. Like, let that go. Release those burdens from you. Release the sense that you have to defend. Let it go. Let things flow. That is your advice here. You know, stop and take a gander at what's really happening, how you've been overextending yourself, again, how you've been enabling yourself to be even more trapped than you not had to be in the first place, because you never had to be, but you know, like you're just feeding that type of energy, and it's making you even more miserable. So your advice is to yeah, really let that go and embrace like some you time. You know. Yeah. All right. So Aries, we're going to go ahead and start to get some codependency or some triggers that you or your person are going through. Quite no, that's too many. I was about to say quite a few came out, but no, that's, I'm not going to read 100 to you. Um, let's see. So Aries, you have a codependency that came up first. Humor. Is the situation really that funny? Your humor only masks the problem, not solve it. Okay. And you also have another codependency on the bottom of the deck, subconscious energy. You have labeling. Does it make you feel superior to label others for their negative traits? Look within. Okay. And last but not least, let's give you some time hints as to when this message in particular is most applicable to you, Aries. Okay. Don't get so stuck up on the time. You know exactly what's going on in your experience right now. Okay. So, all right, use your own discernment, your own intuition. Don't force things to resonate if they don't. Okay. In divine timing. There you go. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, you have it's up to you. Literally. All right. So Aries, thank you. Thank you once again for being here. I appreciate all of you so, so much. If this resonated, definitely share it with someone else that needs to hear it, whether they're in Aries or not, because it might come just in time for their particular situation. Be sure to look at your last Amor Monday video that will pop up on the bottom of the screen. And other than that, I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time already. Toodles.